regulation thoughts. Sam was in front of the Senate this week, and they were talking that maybe and something like an IAEA, like atomic energy regulator would be the right thing.
Again, I mean, anything anyone from a big company says about regulation, one has to assume is very loosely related to their true thoughts, sentiments, and feelings. I mean, nothing against Sam Altman, who's a great guy and actually pretty much a straight shooter for a corporate guy. But I mean, still, there's a lot of business interests there, right? These are very high stakes things. So I mean, I think what governments say and what corporate executives say is all. It's a very well scripted theater. I would imagine. I mean, Elon Musk is a bit less like that. He verges into well scripted theater now and then just goes back to being a whacked out tech bro, right? But I mean, I think that some form of AI regulation will happen. Europe probably will make more stringent regulation than anywhere else in the free world. That's what happened with GDPR, right?
Sam just said he'd turn it off in Europe if they did that. He just told the European Union he might just turn it off.
He didn't really quite say that. If you look at the quote that he said, the media took that and ran with it. I mean, if you look at what he really said, I mean, what he said is, we'll see how the regulations unfold. We will try our best to comply. And if it turns out not to be practical to comply, then okay, we'll turn it off. Which is basically to me was a corporate speak with no semantic value. But the media wanted to spin it into he said, well, we'll turn it off, which wasn't, to be honest,
it's a bit of a
really
threat. It's a bit of a well said threat, I think. But I see.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but it's trivially true of everyone, right? Everyone will turn their product off if they can't find a way to comply. So,
yeah. Okay.
I guess the substance of it wasn't, since it's not yet clear what their regulations are. It's not yet clear that there will be a way to comply. I guess there will be. I mean, if you look in crypto, EU has actually been more reasonable than US, UK, or anywhere else. I mean, MiCA is quite reasonable. And in the end, GDPR is perfectly reasonable. It's expensive and annoying to comply with, but you can comply with it, right? So, I mean, in the end, you can make a way for someone to remove their data from an LLM's knowledge base, right? It's just more expensive, but I mean, the money is there to do it. But I think in the medium term, though, a decentralized approach is far, far better in terms of compliance because it's not monolithic, right? So, I mean, you can have different approaches in different parts of the world. And if what you're doing is decentralized anyway, I mean, you just have many fewer obstacles to do it. I mean, even if it's the same company like Zarka operating in every part of the world, I mean, you can run different servers in different parts of the world. They can run different variations of the software. They can all talk to each other. And I mean, the decentralized approach we're taking to our infrastructure, which underlies Zarka, True AGI, everything in Singularity Net ecosystem, this decentralized infrastructure, from the get-go, it's built so that different local subnetworks can operate in slightly different ways and yet still interoperate. And it's not that OpenAI or Google couldn't build something that way. I mean, in China, Microsoft and Google somewhat have, right? I mean, they've done local stuff in China that obeys Chinese regulations. It's just that they have to do a bunch of special stuff to make local subnetworks operate differently, whereas that's how a decentralized network works from the get-go, right? So, I mean, I think we can more cheaply and in a more agile way adapt local functioning of subnetworks of our networks to local regulations as well as to cultural differences and infrastructure differences. So I'm not, from a competitive advantage standpoint, Zarka and the whole SNet ecosystem, generically, we're better off as regulations unfold than big tech. I mean, that said, my hope is that we're not overregulated, right? I mean, I have to say it was funny that some of my recent thoughts on the AI pause and regulation of AI, when our Singularity Net's media guys reached out to various media outlets to publish my thoughts, they found a place that was Fox News, and I thought this was pretty hilarious because I'm an anarcho-socialist, right? I've never voted for a Republican candidate in my entire life, but on these particular issues, like I don't want to see government overregulate crypto. I don't want to see government overregulate AI. Like on those particular issues, I am more aligned with Fox News than with the more left-wing media that I agree with on most points, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's going to be a political issue. It's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds. But I think whatever the regulators do, a decentralized network is pretty much better equipped to cope with it than the centralized one, because we can adapt and do different things in different places.
All roads lead to you, Ben, and all the great work you're doing at Zarka, Singularity Net,
All
OpenCog.
roads lead to the singularity. I mean, we all of us humans are just pawns in the overall chess game that's happening. But
Well, I'd rather be on.
yeah,
I'd rather be on Team
game to be a part
Goertzel
of,
if that's
anyway.
okay. I'd rather be on Team Goertzel. Look, it's, just congratulations with all the great things you guys are doing over there. We're super excited about Zarka. There's a link below if people want to learn more information, or londonreal.tv/Zarka. Final thoughts from you, Ben, before you go.
I think we've said it all, Brian. I mean, the AGI race is on, and big tech has an apparent advantage, but for the reasons stated in the There Is No Moat memo, and for a lot of other even deeper reasons that we've recounted, that advantage is most likely temporary and appears stronger than it is. And I think the open, decentralized ecosystem has a lot of fundamental advantages, which is going to make things like Bard and open AI seem more Yahoo-like than Google-like in hindsight a few years from now. So the race is on, and I think we've got a good chance of winning. And the thing is, we're not looking to win for ourselves. We're looking to win for the whole of humanity, which is the beauty of decentralized models.
Yeah, very much so. All right, Ben, I learned so much every time I talk to you. Really appreciate these conversations, and thanks for continually come on and keep us updated. I think we got you back here in another few weeks, so all the best.
Should be good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Ben. We'll see you next time, and thanks to everybody for watching. All right, good. Take care, and thanks everybody for watching. Again, more info, just go to londonreal.tv/Zarka, and you can learn more about what's going on. We're super excited to be working with the folks at Singularity Net on building this their large language model at massive scale that's actually incorporating that neurosymbolic AI, which is key when it comes to making real decisions and using cognitive ability and not just kind of regurgitating a bunch of language that's been ingested. So super excited about that. Hit the link if you want more information, and we'll see you next time on London Real. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.